Fidel Castro, president, military leader, and a Marxist-inspired revolutionary. He was born on August 13, 1926, near Buran, Cuba. He was the third of six children, including two brothers, Raúl and Ramón, and three sisters, Angelita, Emma, and Augustina. His father, Angel, was a wealthy sugar plantation owner originally from Spain. Castro grew up under wealthy circumstances under a poverty-stricken Cuba. He was intellectually gifted, but more interested in sports than studies. He attended El Colegio de Belén and pitched for the school's baseball team. After graduation on El Colegio de Belén, Castro entered law school at the University of Havana and became immersed in the political climate of Cuban nationalism, anti-imperialism, socialism. His participation in the guerrilla war against the dictator Fulgencio Batista. On July 26, 1953, also known as the 26th of July movement, Fidel Castro and about 150 men attacked the Moncado military barracks in an attempt to overthrow the Batista regime. The attack failed, and Castro was captured, convicted, and sentenced 15 years in prison. Castro was released in 1955 under an amnesty deal with Batista government. He went to Mexico after his release from prison, where he met Che Guevara along with his brother Raúl Castro. There, he devised a new guerrilla warfare strategy along with Che Guevara, who also worshipped armed revolutions after his famous observing traveling throughout Latin America. On December 2nd, 1956, Castro and a rebel army of 81 men traveled back to Cuba on the famous boat called Granma. In short order, Batista's forces killed or captured most of the attackers. Castro, Raúl, Che, and a small group of men were able to escape into the Sierra Maestra mountain range along Cuba's southeastern coast. In the following 2 years, Castro's forces grew bigger and bigger, and they were able to organize resistance groups in the cities and small towns across Cuba. Beginning in 1958, Castro and his guerrilla forces won a series of important battles throughout Cuba to capture and rule key areas of the country. Along with the loss of popularity and military strength, Batista's government collapsed, and in January of 1959, Batista fled to the Dominican Republic in Latin America. At the age of only 32, Castro was able to overthrow a government through classic guerrilla warfare. The year of 1961 proved to be crucial in Castro's relationship with the United States. On April 16th, Castro declared Cuba a socialist state, and the following day, 1,400 Cuban exiles invaded Cuba at the Bay of Pigs in an attempt to overthrow the Castro regime. The attack ended in a disaster, and hundreds of insurgents were killed, and approximately 1,000 men was captured. The United States denied that they had anything to do with the attack, but it was later revealed that the exiles were trained by the CIA and armed with US weapons. In July 2006, when Castro underwent a surgery, he designated his brother Raúl as the country's temporary leader. On February 19, 2008, 81-year-old Castro permanently gave up the Cuban presidency due to his bad health conditions. He handed over the power to his 76-year-old brother Raúl.